Hello viewers, and for you today this is a video on how to store your coins once you've prepared them to your satisfaction and you're looking for a method of storage so that you can look at your coins and put them in a collection but they don't
become damaged. Your coins can get scratched, get exposed to water vapor depending on your climate and humidity, body oils from touching the coins without gloves. All of these can damage the coins over time. These problems can be mitigated by covering the coins.
So the method today we'll be talking about is coin flips. Now in my collection I use mostly 2" by 2" or 2x2 coin flips, and they come in different sizes. Here are some over here, and we have them the very largest ones for your large dollar coins and other large diameter coins. Right here, these are the dollar ones. Right here, these are the 50-cent ones. These are the crown sized or small dollars. These are the quarter size. These are nickel sized. These are penny sized, and all the way down to dime sized. They are generally described as fitting United States coins, but that doesn't mean you certainly can't use them for international coins, which is what most of my coin collection is international coins. Now they also have other sizes. At least one other size I know of is the 1.5 by 1.5 inch coin flips, which is what these are. And I've never really used these much, mainly because after I put the coin into a coin flip, I store them in coin pages, and the sheets that I've been able to get are for 2x2 coin flips, not the 1.5 inch by 1.5. Also, when looking at coin flips, these ones you must staple together to close them. They do also make self-adhesive ones in which the glue is on the inside surface and you simply pull off the plastic film and fold them over, and it's self-adhesive so you don't have to staple them. I've never really used the self-adhesive ones because I'm concerned that over time the glue might degrade and they might come open, losing your coins. That's why I've always used the ones that you staple. But maybe for you, the self-adhesive ones would be the solution you want. I'm not saying there's any right or wrong way to do it. This is just the way I do it. So what you do is, after you've prepared the coin to the point at which you want to store it in a coin flip, and keep in mind coin flips aren't permanent. You can always open them up. Usually you'll damage the coin flip when doing that, so once you open it up you'll just have to get a new one when you reseal it. But you can certainly take coins out of coin flips. There are other solutions though if it's a coin that you're going to be taking out frequently, and those will be plastic coin flips, such as these. And maybe I'll do a video later on about plastic coin flips and how to use them. But for now, this is about using 2x2 coin flips. This coin that we're going to be putting in a coin flip today is a Nepal 10 paisa coin from 1971. It's the FAO coin. So we've got to get the right size for this. And I think this is going to be, we're going to have to use a 5-cent flip for this, a nickel flip, based on the diameter. So I'll pick that up. As you see, these fold, and they have an inside and an outside. You can tell the inside because the plastic film is just glued to the inner surface. When it's actually, the coin is in the flip, there's actually a piece of plastic that you can view it through on either side to protect it and preserve it. So you want to place the coin in there and decide how you want to orient it. And for this one, I'm going to have the obverse facing up as the representation of a cow there. That is the obverse. And I like to orient it the way the coin was meant to be oriented. You know, maybe you want to orient it like this, or sideways or upside down. I personally don't. And it doesn't mean you always have to have the obverse up. You could have the reverse of the coin up if you wanted to do that as well. Maybe you have several of these coins of the same year, so maybe you put one with the reverse up, one with the obverse up. It's up to you. I don't think there's any hard and fast rules on how you have to display them. This is your collection after all. It's how you want to display them. Then you fold it over. Make sure it's oriented correctly. And we use the stapler and staple it. Now you don't want to get it exactly close to the edge. Maybe a couple millimeters down. And we'll see if I get this level. I like to get it level. Well, not exactly level, but it's close. And then I'm going to put one on the corner. Another one on the corner. And I've really got those angles kind of bad. So now it's sealed in there. So in this particular coin, it's a small one. A lot of times with the smaller coins, I use just 3 staples, such as this one here. And I put one on the bottom and one on either corner. Now you might want to do it differently. Maybe for larger coins, I do one on the bottom. I do them on the sides rather than angled at the top. Like I said, there is no right or wrong way to do this. Some people want to use 4 staples and put it all around the edges. I've also seen coins where they will put 4 diagonals instead of the ones on the sides of the coin. Again, this is up to you. I personally only want to use 3 staples because I do hundreds and hundreds of coins, and I want to use the least amount of staples possible. And I find that this one is a nice orientation to use, but it's up to you. That's why I thought I'd show you a couple different ways of putting the staples on. But at least you want to cover the 3 sides that are open. The top, of course, like you saw a minute ago, is an edge. Now maybe you're worried about the edge over time degrading and coming open. If you are, that's where you use 4 staples and staple the top edge where the fold is. But these are considerations for you to think about and you to decide on. So, now we've got it in the coin flip, and you would probably want to label your coin so that you can quickly discern what type of coin it is, particularly if you don't read the local language in Nepal, and I don't read that local script. Now, I've recently started labeling them using pre-printed sheets, and I cut out the information with a X-Acto knife, and then I use the X-Acto knife to place the information. These are whole pages, 8.5 by 11, that I run through my computer printer, and I have a bunch of country names and denominations and years printed out. So I cut those out using an X-Acto knife, and then I place them on the coin flip. Now, maybe you don't want to do something so complicated as that. Maybe you just want to use a pen and write the information on, which you can certainly do that as well. Now, as far as I've seen, there is no convention where it tells you what information you have to have on a coin or where it's located. This is just the convention that I've decided to use. So I will usually put the name of the country up here, because I do a lot of world coins. Many of you out there may only do US coins, so maybe you don't want to put the United States on the top, because you know all the coins in your collection are from the United States, or from your home country, wherever that may be. But for me, even for my United States coins, I label them as United States at the top. But those are my conventions on doing things. And then what I will do is also, I will put the denomination here. You know, the numerical denomination and what type of coin it is, a cent, a quina. I'll put what denomination it is. And in the lower right corner, I'll put the year of the coin. Sometimes you'll have a year range. You'll have, it was made from this year to this year, because you don't know exactly what year it was made. A lot of older coins have a year range. And then I reserve the back for other information, such as the grade and what I believe the value is. And what I like to do with the value is write it in pencil. As the value changes, or if I find I had the incorrect value, I can just erase it and put the new value there. For some people, you may not want to put the value on the coin. You may want to put that in a spreadsheet or in an Excel spreadsheet later. And also I will tend to put what I believe the grade to be after I've graded these coins. I know these are actually proof coins. They were uncirculated. Now, one of the things I didn't mention is you can use a regular stapler to staple coins, but I wouldn't. This is what's known as a flat clinch stapler. And it also has a mechanical advantage in it, because when you're using a regular stapler and doing this hundreds and hundreds of times, you'll find your hand gets tired. So you want to get a stapler that has mechanical advantage to it. But also, this is a flat clinch stapler. And what that means is when you use a flat clinch stapler, it crimps the staples so that they're absolutely flat on here, or mostly flat. Because if you use a regular staple, these things will bubble. There'll be a little bubble to them. And then you're going to have to take some sort of pliers and push these down so that they're absolutely level, so that if you go to store them in a box or in a coin sheet, they don't snag on the coin sheet. Because what can happen is, if they aren't absolutely flat and you have edges sticking up, I don't know if you can see this, the kind of scratching of the coin flip there. They'll actually look like there's dirt or something on them, or because the staples will actually scratch those too. So that's something you may want to invest in a flat clinch stapler for, so that you have that mechanical advantage, but also so that they're flat, so you can skip the extra step of using a pair of pliers to flatten the backs of the staples. You can pick up a good flat clinch stapler on Amazon for around $20 US. Well, I think that gives you an overview on one method of storing your coins using the 2x2 coin flips. And maybe in some other videos we'll get into using plastic flips and what to do with these coins now that you have them in coin flips, and how to store them from there. But if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.